Ladies and gentlemen, please can I just hand over to Lucy Hodges, who is just, as I say, a wonderful person.
I might not live up to that tonight, but hopefully I will. So I've been invited to say a few words, and a big thanks to Adam and AQL. They're hosting this evening, and they're also doing your social media, your text messages and stuff through Cows Week this week. Adam's first year at Cows Week, and hopefully everyone's receiving their SMS messages. So I've had one day on board and one day without clothes, so I'm just going to make that announcement now. As I've been working the room, I have no luggage, I have no clothes, so I'm apologising to everyone. So I'm Commodore of Blind Sailing. We run blind sailing throughout the UK and across to Ireland, and I've been doing that now for 8 years, haven't got rid of that job. So my link into Adam is that in 2016, Adam helped us and gave us some sponsorship and also a little bit of encouragement to me. I'm not all about sponsorship, I'm about the people I meet. So you guys have been seeing me work the room. I haven't been truly honest with you guys of what I do and who I am. So I like to learn from people about how they can help and ideas about our charity. So when I was born, every parent's dream. A little bit ugly, but hopefully I'll grow out of that at some stage. But my granddad looked at me at 6 months and said, "There's really something weird about her." As they shake from side to side, that's not normal. So I was born with photophobia nystagmus. So sometimes, every parent's dream to have the perfect child. But I can honestly say my parents pushed me out the door. I've been under gas fans, I've wrecked a few cars on my bike, and then as I grew up, my parents realised that really this vision problem was going to be quite, a little bit of a challenge to them. But no, that didn't mean I went to a special school, I went to a normal school, out on the water straight away, and then I got involved in sailing. So I used to be in the water competing, now I'm out on the water sailing. So big thanks to Sailability, I was able to go to my first World Championship at the age of 17 out in America. I've never looked back. As a visual impairment, it's challenging. I'm quite a shy person. Well, those who know me know. I am, look, got him red already. So yeah, but you have to have some sort of personality that, I can't see people's facials or expressions, and I don't always recognise people straight away. So my little bit of chat, my little banter, even with the dignitaries, I still have a little bit of me to learn more about them. And I know in Cows I'm accepted that way. But that's how I've got through life. And meeting Adam's clients on board today has been absolutely amazing. There's one guy called Trevor with an F, and because I didn't want to spoil my speech tonight. But anyway, I got into sailing. I won my first bronze medal at the age of 17, never ever looked back. And now I run blind sailing. So I've been developing it, so every month now I've got it to a stage where we can take at least 20 people out on the water, be it from dipping their toe in the water for the first time to having a goal, an aim for, and world championships if they want to be selected. So they go through selections, they train each month. We come down to Cows and CCYC host us and help us out along with other clubs around the island. And we go up to Windermere where Catherine's from. So being blind isn't a challenge out on the water, and I was looking at some of the connections today with AQL. Communication, you have to communicate with us. So I helmed the boat, and Dave was my tactician out in the world in 2015 in Chicago. So I listen to Dave and he talks for me, but I have to do my job. So I have to feel the breeze, I have to feel the wind change all the time. So I was linking this to the clouds. I look at the clouds. Hey, Adam sends links to the clouds. So being visually impaired, I look at all the lights in the dark and the cloud changes. So I use all my senses. So that's my little link to AQL, clouds, communication. Hey, I could sell you. I could work for him, I think. So blind sailing is all about giving people opportunities and something to aim for. We take people that go totally blind overnight, so you accept life as it is in the here and now, but often things can change. We've got 2 people just recently, they woke up one morning, their whole life had changed, they'd gone totally blind, but they used to love sailing, as you guys do. They now find racing, and they now do their sport just in a slightly different way. So I'm here tonight to say thank you to Adam and show a little bit of interest about blind sailing. We're off to Sheboygan in September. So we're world champions at the moment, as Dave said. We're world champions in both fleet racing and match racing. Fleet racing, we have sighted guys on board like Dave. The match racing, they send us out alone, no sighted guys on board, out in that open ocean, racing against each other with a sound buoy going off. So we have 3 marks, they all make different noises and the boats make different noises. I think they're absolutely nuts. I'm not sure I'm insured to do it, but I absolutely love it, absolutely love it. So I then become the tactician, so I then become Dave, but without the F words. So yeah, and I haven't found a rock either. I'm quite impressed with that. So yeah. So I get to helm. So it's opened up my life completely. So we've now got a website up and running. That's took me 8 years. I'm quite embarrassed to say, but the website's up and running. That's thanks to friends. So we've got a website, gbrblindsailing.co.uk. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. AQL are following us. So if you'd like to follow us and share us whilst you're out and about, and see our journey to the world, where we're sending 4 teams. One's a brand new team that's never raced before, so they're going out for experience. The helm had an accident, and he's got metal plates for his eye sockets, he's got metal plates in his head and metal plates in his leg, and he's got short-term memory loss, so we've had to spend days just teaching him what attack is to create it into long-term memory. So yeah, so that's been quite challenging and interesting. So please follow us, and please share what we do with your friends so we can get out there. And if you know anyone that's got any sort of visual impairment, they're more than welcome to join us. And if you want to join us and see what it's like, we're down in August 18th, 19th and 20th, and it's our last visit to Cowes before we head out to defend our world title. So big thanks, and a big thanks to Adam, and a massive thanks to CCYC to hosting Adam's evening this evening. So big thank you.